Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you guys two ways which I reuse my remnant fondant, like my remnant fondant scraps, those tiny little pieces of fondant of different colors that you have wrapped up in cling films that you just kept maybe in a container or something. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I use them regardless of color. Okay, so the first thing you want to make sure they are soft enough so they are malleable and they can join together. So I decided I think this one is not soft enough, so I'll throw that away. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. This one's a soft enough and they are different colors. So I'm going to be showing you guys today two ways with which I use that, because you know me, I don't like to waste any part of my cake decorating ingredients or equipment. So I like to make sure I use everything as much as possible. Okay, so I tried to keep this red apart because it's quite big, so I can use it to make maybe some accessories on a cake that requires like maybe a red accessory. So I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to knead it properly and then put it aside, and then for this other one I'm going to knead it together. So what you want to do right now is just knead it as much as possible with butter or with vegetable shortening. You guys already know me on this channel. I don't use vegetable shortening because it's kind of expensive in this part of the world, so I use butter. Okay, so what we're going to be doing today, I use it in two different ways, and these two different ways do not require a particular color. Yeah, that's why regardless of what color you get, you can still make it work. So don't worry, because the color, whatever color you get, for me it's brown today. Whatever color you get depends on the colors you mashed together, and it also depends on the color that is like most prominent in the ones you mashed together, basically. Okay, so like you already guessed, we are going to be covering a cake board. So usually when I do this, sometimes it turns, when it gives me a color I don't really like, that might not fit the color of the cake I'm making that day, what I like to do is add a little black to it. What black does is it will either turn it completely black or turn it gray. Gray matches almost any color you want, so usually I can turn it black or turn it gray or maybe turn it brown or add a little bit of food coloring to it to turn it to make it match the cake I'm doing that day. Do you get? Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just making sure my cake board is wet, and then I'm going to transfer my fondant on top of my cake board, and then I'm going to stretch it and like smoothen it as much as possible before cutting out the excess. This is very easy and this is very fast. This is one of my favorite ways to use Remnant Fondant because it is fast, it is easy, and like you can use almost any color. So like this is just amazing. So if you try this, please let me know in the comment section. So once I'm done covering the top and like smoothing it and everything, so I'm going to cut out the excess so that like it will be just like my cake board covered in fondant. There won't be any hanging fondant around it and stuff. Okay, so guys, this was our cake board after we covered it. Okay, anyways, I used this cake board to show you guys in another video how to like pipe letters, even though like you didn't learn calligraphy or any of those fancy piping ways that people use on Instagram and stuff. So if you want to see that video, I'm going to put the link right up here. If it's not there yet, please check my description box below. It's because I'm a lazy person. Anyway, so this was me showing you guys with the cake board, so let's keep it moving. Yeah, okay, so the number two method which I use to use my remnant fondant is by making chocolate balls. Yeah, gold chocolate balls. Gold fondant balls. Okay, so that's because sometimes when I'm lazy, I just buy chocolate like Maltesers and I color it gold. But most times when I have remnant fondant and I have some time on my hands, I like to make it like this. So what I do is like I roll it into a tiny log and then start to cut the pieces, and then I'm going to roll the pieces in between my palm into round balls, and then I'm going to paint them gold when I'm done. So this is like an amazing way for you to use your remnant fondant. Especially, let me give you guys a tip, especially if you're busy and you don't really have time for this, or if you have a friend around, or or your boyfriend or something, you can just bully somebody into making this for you. This is quite easy, anybody can make it. All you have to do is give them instructions. Yeah, so that way, like when you have a friend come over while you decorate your cake, you can make them do some of these tiny chores for you. I love it. I love sending my friends around. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing in this video, like you can see, is to cut out tiny pieces. They don't have to be uniform, but you try to make it as uniform as possible, because forming a log already is going to make it as uniform as possible for you, so don't really bother too much about that. So all you have to do is roll it in between your palms, and you want to do it really fast before they dry out, because the softer they are, the rounder the balls you can make, the more flawless the balls you can make, basically. Okay, so once you're done with that, we're going to pour everything in a bowl, and you want to make sure. Another thing I like to do is I like to make different sizes. For example, I can make this size and then make another size that is slightly bigger, and then like another size that is slightly bigger, so that way like I have dimension on my cakes when I'm decorating them. Okay, so once you're done, you want to put them into a dry bowl, yeah, and I like to do this in batches so I can have several. You get, yeah, so I like to do like several. So if you have a friend around, that's the best thing to send them. They can do this for you. Like you can just form rolls and then start to, you know, make it into balls with your palms. Like, you know, that's a way to use your friends and family members. Okay, so once you're done, you want to pour it into a bowl and then just pour some of your edible gold dust on it and just shake. That's all, and you have these beautiful gold fondant balls. They are amazing. They're awesome. You can use them to decorate fondant cakes, cream cakes, cupcakes and stuff. Like I use them for a variety of things. If you check my Instagram page, you're going to see a variety of things that I make with them. Okay, so that's all for our video today. We learned how to use our remnant fondant to cover cake boards and also to make fondant balls. Thank you guys so much, and please give me a thumbs up on this video and subscribe to this channel. I love you guys so much. Bye.